this is going to be epic. This
No
series,
question
right?
about it. Who wins the series, Skip?
I'm going to be very objective about this.
Mm-hmm.
Most people would think I would pick the Spurs to sweep another round of the playoffs, but I'm not doing that. I have too much respect for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Okay.
I will go Spurs in 6 games, closing out at Oklahoma City, because the Spurs obviously do have the home court advantage.
Yeah.
But I'm going to remind you of a couple of numbers. You threw a bunch of numbers at me in the last segment.
Okay.
Spurs have won 8 of the last 10 games they've played in the regular season against the Thunder.
Yes, they have.
They won the last 2 games they played this past regular season, including one at San Antonio. Tony Parker went for 42-9 on Russell Westbrook.
Yes, he did.
Picking and rolling and picking to pieces the Thunder.
Yeah.
In the game on March 16th at Oklahoma City, the Spurs led by as many as 27 points. Think about that. Led by 27 at Oklahoma City.
And Oklahoma City came back and pulled to within 2.
2, they did. And then the Spurs went on a 7-0 run late and closed it out by 9. Okay? This is the team that at home is going to have to beat Spurs to win the series, right? The Spurs think they can go win at Oklahoma City because they've done it fairly regularly.
Oklahoma City thinks they can go win in San Antonio.
Okay? And they may be able to. I don't doubt it that they could win one of the first couple of games, but I also don't doubt the Spurs can go there and win 1 or maybe even 2 games. Tim Duncan just might be playing the best all-around basketball, you ready for this, of his career at age 36.
I don't know about that, but go ahead.
Well, he has been sensational. I think your eyes deceive you because you keep waiting for old and slow that we've seen the last couple of years.
Well, I saw him against the Detroit Pistons in the NBA Finals. I saw him against the Cleveland Cavaliers.
I hear you.
I saw him the first year against the
I'm
Knicks.
not sure he's any worse than ever. I mean, he looks. I told you before the year when I made this pick that he has gotten in the best shape of his career. Now he's got shape plus experience. He is patrolling the lane and guarding the rim as great as he ever did before. And remember, he's going for his 5th ring in 13 years. That's pretty good, right?
No question.
Okay. Tony Parker, I told you, has become a pass-first distributing point guard this year who makes level-headed decisions that I do not trust Russell Westbrook to make consistently in this series against this team. And I also remind you that in the 3 regular season games this year, against Oklahoma City, Manu Ginobili didn't play a single minute in any of those games, missed all 3 of them. All of a sudden, I'm going to give Manu an edge over James Harden coming off the bench. And finally, DeJuan Blair, the Thunder killer on this roster who had 22 and 11 at Oklahoma City on March 16th, Stephen A., he can't get off the bench anymore because the guy that you took a little shot at, Boris Diaw, has usurped his position in the rotation. I don't think DeJuan Blair is going to get to play much in this series.
He may not get to play much, but I don't back off on my comments about Boris Diaw because I never questioned this game. I questioned the fact that he was eating too many donuts and that his midsection rivaled Matilda. That's all.
Maybe
that's
2 years ago.
That's number one. You know, listen. He still ain't he ain't walking around with no 6 or 8 pack here. Let's be clear about that. But he can play.
I think he's got a 4 pack.
We can play, but we won't knock him. Here's the reality of the situation. I don't want to pick against Oklahoma City. I really don't. Beginning of the season, I thought they'd be in the finals against Miami. I'm right on one side with Miami. Oklahoma City, I've changed my mind watching them. But it's not because of them. It's because of how lethal San Antonio looks. And Lord knows I do everything I can to hesitate picking against Oklahoma City because I don't want to hear Maurice Cheek's mouth. You know I've known him for years. I just don't want to hear his mouth. I don't want to hear his mouth when he's disappointed in some pick I might use or whatever.
Okay, but Kendrick Perkins doesn't want to hear my mouth.
That's true.
Right?
That's true. But you know what? You ain't showing up to Oklahoma City anytime soon. So
you don't know about that.
Are you sure? You need to go.
I don't know
You need
about
to go. That is your home turf. You should go.
I love the Thunder.
You should go to Game 3.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to Game 3 in Oklahoma City.
Are you
should
sure?
go there. You should go there. You really, really should.
Well, I might need bodyguards. Can you provide those?
No. You big time. You start a show. You got to get you some bodyguards.
Yeah.
You'll need it, by the way. But anyway,
4.
let's be clear. San Antonio has no weakness. They rebound. They defend. They shoot perimeter shots. They get to the hole. They have a post presence. They D up. They're exceptionally well coached. They're devoid of ego. They're poised. They're experienced. And they've infused youth on their roster. I don't see a weakness over a 7-game series that the Oklahoma City Thunder can exploit. Now, I hope they win, but I got to be honest with you. I don't think they can. I really, really don't. And it's nothing against the Spurs because they're a first-class organization. I'm just tired of the Riverwalk. That's all. I'm just tired of the Riverwalk.
You know what? I've renamed it now.
What is it?
The Cakewalk.
Whatever.
Well, they just swept 2 first-round. Come on, the Utah and Clippers swept them. Cakewalk.
That is the cakewalk. but
Okay,
that
so
doesn't
what do
mean
you
it's
have it in?
6.
6 games?
I got 'em in
You're-
6.
You're echoing me now.
Well, I told you
You're
that.
turning into me.
Well, how is it and I said that a week ago?
I don't know.
All right, then. Maybe
But
you echoed
had
me.
the Thunder all year.
There you go.